Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy True Inferno. Today's day is Thursday, April the 16th. And right now it is 10:46 p.m. meaning the spring event is over.
Oh no!
And for those of you who actually got a Liverpool ticket, then the Safari Zone event is going on right now. But you should be able to play from home depending on like the day and the time frame you got it on, whether it's the general admission or the early access and whatever the case may be. And it's hot in here. Hold up. Much better. Alright, so over the course of the last 2 days, Niantic have been dropping news after news after news, and even though something is missing here, I'ma cover it nevertheless. So check this out. As you can see over there, we got ourselves a new little graphic supplier here by the name of Legends. Brand new, but this stuff is pretty dope if I do say so myself. So check this out. So the main news here is this. Raiding from home is coming soon. So apparently how this works is this. They're going to bring out a remote raid pass at some point in time very soon. I don't know when. It could be out now by the time this video drops, as far as I know. And what happens is this, as I'm going to switch over to the game, with this remote raid pass, you'll be able to access a gym as long as there's a raid boss there and do a raid there. It's that simple. So you got to be able to see a gym in your area. It's not like you can go way down there where I'm typing, and because that's technically it's a gym way down there, but like not one close. It has to be like within the area. Matter of fact, I need to check some of these shiny possibilities. So, but once you're in, you can then invite your friends. That will happen at some point as I'm hatching eggs. So even though the event is over, I still got some last minute eggs. So let's see if we got the shiny Riolu. So while I'm watching the likes of Toy Rogue hatch from these stupid eggs again, I can explain to you, how this works. So that's how it is right now. So so basically how this is going to start off rather is this. What was that noise? Let's move on. Here's how this is going to work. So to start off, anybody with a remote raid pass, I can see this gym, will be able to jump in and do a raid, which to me is dumb, because if everybody is raiding from home, how are we supposed to communicate with each other? Now, granted, if you know the neighbors and you're able to, communicate with them by text, by calling them, or by Discord, whatever the case may be, that's one thing. But I have no clue who plays Pokemon Go around this area. I genuinely have no clue. Somebody do, otherwise this gym would be valid. But I have no clue who it is. I have no clue anybody around here play Pokemon Go. But later on, what will happen is that once I get into this gym to do a raid, then I can invite any of my friends, which brings me to something that I'm going to do. I know a few other content creators are planning to do this. I know Trainer Tip said he's going to do it. Lando Alpha is considering doing it. I think I will do this as well. So I'm going to clear up some of my friend list to invite you guys, those of you who are in rural areas who don't have gym nearby, and I'm going to invite you guys to do raids with your boy. I would highly suggest you follow me on Twitter, and I would prefer to do this like while I'm live streaming, so tune in to that. And if you're trying to raid with your boy, I will make my friend code available, and I'm probably going to add, I don't know how many I'm going to add, I'm probably going to add 5 of you guys, and then we're going to do a raid together. Then I'm going to just kick you off my friends list and add more people like that. So I highly suggest you stay tuned to that. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notifications are on and all of that jazz. Now, moving on to the next bit of news that was released, and this was all released yesterday, by the way. So another thing that's going on is this, because again, not all of us have a Pokestop nearby, so we can't get the field research. Well, starting at midnight your local time, you will get 1 free field research without spending a Pokestop. And you could end up with a grand total of 4, which is pretty crazy. Also, again, because we can't spend Pokestop, some of you guys can't anyway, you can't get gifts to send off to people. Well, your buddy can go out and bring gifts back now. So that's going to be a thing. So I don't know exactly when they're going to start that, but as you want to lower a gift, your buddy will go out and bring back a gift for you. So that's what's up. Now, another cool thing is this. You can power up your Pokemon faster. So you know how you got powered up one at a time and keep on going till you reach this certain CP, like it puts us to sleep and stuff. Nope, that will no longer be a thing. So we can now power up to, let's say we have a Pokemon with a CP of 13, and I want to power it up to a CP of 1500 or under. Instead of going one at a time from 15 all the way up to that point, because that's going to take freaking forever, now we can say, okay, we want to power it up from here to here. It's going to say, oh, it's going to cost this much starters. It's going to require this much of that Pokemon candies. If you have it, boom, right there. This is something a lot of us all of us has been running for a very long time. That is dope that they're now bringing that into Pokemon Go. Now, another thing that they're doing is extending the effect of an element. So, here's a perfect example of when to use that. This coming Sunday, we're going to talk about that in a second, but there's an event going on Sunday where if you have an instance activated, certain types of Pokemon will be spawning per hour. So, and we're going to talk more about that later. So that would be a good time to use that. So you can stack, like, I guess they call them elements on top of each other. So instead of it running out like 30 minutes or an hour, then you got to be like, oh man, I got to put another one on. It will restart. So for example, incense, they last for an hour now. So as soon as that, if you activate like 3 of them, the first one go for an hour, then after that, boom, the second one will go on for an hour. After that, the third one will go on for an hour, then you're done. So that is a cool feature as well. That's going to be useful this Sunday. Now, another thing that they did actually is that they changed the battle mechanics of PvP. So shout out to Kelvin, who actually have an example rather of this. And basically now what they're going to show you is whether the move you're using, fast move, well, obviously charge move, obviously. Remember it says it correctly. Yeah, charge move already. But now it's the fast type move. So now they're going to show you whether or not it is effective or not. So as you can see right here, there's a battle going on. Let me widen that back. Between these two, obviously a water type and a fire type. And this is in a different language, but obviously super effective and not effective. So yeah, they talk about the fast type moves right there. So that is a sick feature. So now if you notice that they're using a super effective fast type move on you, you can switch. But at the same time, I'm like you should be able to notice that on your own, but I'm not tripping off of that. I'm not going to lose sleep over that, but that is a pretty good feature. Now let's talk about the event that's coming up this Sunday. So as I mentioned, there is a event coming up this Sunday called Instance Day Event. So here's how this works. From 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., your local time, as long as you have an instance on, 1, Central will be spawning like crazy, and of course you could get the shiny Centric, and 2, certain type of Pokemon will be spawning on an hourly basis. So for example, from 11 to 11 to noon, it'll be water type Pokemon. From 1 to 2, it would be grass type. From 2 to 3, it would be bug type. I messed that up. Let's try that again. From 11 to noon is water type. From noon to 1 is fire types. From 1 to 2 is grass types. From 2 to 3 is psychic types. From 3 to 4, it is bug type. And from 4 to 5, it is ground type. So, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I will be live streaming not all of this, but 2 hours of this. So, the one that I will be focusing on is the 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock because I want the ball toy. I want another bronzer. Obviously, these are shiny forms I'm talking about here. And the Scorupi. Those are the 3 main shinies that I want from this list. Now, of course, if Shiny Horsey or if Horsey is spawning from this joint, I will want that as well. And there's a few other shinies that I may want as well, but those 3 that I named are the ones that I will be focusing on the most. So I will be live streaming from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will have an instance on throughout this entire event, by the way, but I will be live streaming throughout those 2 hours. So don't miss that as well. And they're going to give you 3 instances for like 1 Pokecoin. And it's going to be part of a bundle. And it may include something else, I don't know. But yeah, do not miss this event, this first time event. This joint is sick as heck, if I do say so myself. Also, folks, we're going to have a community day. So yes, we're going to have a community day. And apparently it will be on Saturday, April 25th. Not 3 hours. Oh, no! 6 hours from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. your local time. So check out the bonuses, though. So obviously, 3-hour instance, they will last for 3 hours doing this event. So you're going to use 2 of them instead of what, like 6 or whatever the case may be. Triple catch Stardust. That is sick as heck. And the exclusive move that Abra will learn is counter, or Alakazam will learn is counter. A lot of people don't like that move, but you know, it is what it is. Also, there's going to be an exclusive Community Day special research story that you can get for $1 US or the equivalent of that in your local country, you know, local currency, wherever the case. case may be, things of that nature. So yeah, keep that in mind. Also, Buddy Pokemon will bring you helpful items throughout this event, and there will be, as usual, a special one-time purchase April Community Day bundle. But this is going to be big. This is going to be bigger than the others, apparently. One, because it's more expensive, and two, it's going to include the Elite Charge TM. So finally, we're going to get the Elite Charge TM in this joint. 30 Ultra Balls, 3 Super Incubators, and 3 instances. There you go, the 3 instances right there, although you probably need 2, like I said. But yeah, there you go with that. And also, take a snapshot during Community Day for a surprise. I have no clue what it is, but yeah, keep that in mind as well. And also, going back to that exclusive special research story for $1, you're going to get 13,000 Stardust, 1 Puffin, 1 Super Radar. I think, is that Super Radar or that's a Rocket Radar? My bad. And more. We don't know what the and more is, but this is a lot of stuff for just $1. So, and again, you know, the local currency rate, it could be higher than that, but it's like, if you're in America, $1 ain't enough unless you have a problem with it because of the principle of the matter. But yeah, this is pretty dope, if I do say so myself. And then check this out. We got another event coming up starting this Tuesday, April 21st, going on until Monday, April 27th. It goes start at 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. your local time. And that is the Buddy Up event. So the main thing here is the 2 regional Pokemon, the 2 regional bug Pokemon, Volbeat and Illumise, the other one, I cannot pronounce it, save my life, will be spawning all over the place, coming out of 5K eggs, and you can get from special research. And their shiny forms are in the game, and I will admit, the Volbeat one look cool, but the other one looks sick as heck. Also, these Pokemon will be appearing more in the wild. So you see the Lonely Meowth, shiny form, Chansey, shiny, Eevee, yet again, but shiny, Phoebus, shiny, Lilith, shiny, and Joltik, not shiny. And also, you will be able to get Volbeat in the wild as well, also from field research, and that's during the event. After the event, Volbeat will be in the wild, and will be in 2K eggs. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that, but whatever. And speaking of eggs, these Pokemon will be hatching for 5K eggs. The Lonely Meowth, the Eevee, the Phoebus, the Lillipup, all 4 shinies, and of course the Joltik. There you go with that. And Buddy Pokemon will bring you items, you know, more surprises, things of that nature. The distance to earn Buddy Candy and hearts with your buddy will be half, which is pretty cool. It'll be easier for your buddy to get excited. Feed your buddy berries and pumpkins, and he'll join you in the map for twice as long and earn twice the XP for evolving Pokemon. So this is pretty sick. So really the main thing here are the 2 region exclusive, their shiny forms and the Chansey. And to some degree the Lillipup. But yeah, those 4 and maybe they'll Lonely Meowth. So those 5 will be sick as heck. So don't miss out of that. Now, one more bit of news, and I'm going to call it a wrap for this video, and that is this. We can now mass transfer special Pokemon. That is sick. We have all been waiting for that for a while. And matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can do that right now. Because I got a bunch of Eevees with the Flower Crown that I do need to transfer. So I'm going to see if I can actually legit do this. So I'm going to type in Eevee, and let me see. Okay, I can't do it now, so I guess there's like a update that I have to download, but you get the point. So yeah, we can now transfer special Pokemon from our with mass transfer now, instead of clicking on them one at a time and things of nature. So that's all pretty sick right there. A lot of news came out from Pokemon Go, and more going to be coming. Because again, there's the more than likely Go Fetch from home. We're going to get more info. We're going in the remote raid passes and things of that nature. So things are looking good for Pokemon Go, even though most of us are stuck in quarantine and not a lot of us are out and about playing the game. So I'm gonna call it a wrap. With all that said, y'all know who this is. This is your boy New Jay Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.
Subscribe. Thanks, man. Do it.
After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating pain. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they rank 'em with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show 'em that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.